of the City Council regular meeting for the City of Wyoming, Minnesota, April 21st, 2026. Let the record reflect, we do have a quorum. Member Luker, Member Onstad, Member Schilling, Member Yeager, and Mayor Iverson are present. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, is there anybody here for open forum? Nope, okay, so we'll move on to number 1, which is approval of minutes. Consider approving the minutes of the regular meeting of the Wyoming, Minnesota City Council for April 7, 2026. If there are no comments or changes, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve by Member Schilling. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Member Onstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So approved. Number 2, this is a big deal, right? Okay. To consider Resolution 260441, a resolution receiving bids and awarding a contract for the 2026 Street Improvement Project. Mr. Erickson, you're going to start us off.
I am. Thank you, Madam Mayor and members of council. We're pleased to present this evening. I brought along Mr. Nate Cook. He is the project manager for the project. I find it fitting that he present this evening since he's done 99% of the work on this project, including working closely with contractors with bidding questions and preparing plans and specifications. So Nate will go through a brief presentation here this evening.
All right, welcome, Nate.
Thanks, Mark, and honorable mayor and members of the council. Like Mark said, I'm Nate with WSB, the project manager. If you recall, we've had kind of a few meetings on this project. It's the 2026 Street Improvement Project, kind of located at the streets here in red: 257th Street, Forest Boulevard Trail, Forest Boulevard Lane, Freeport Avenue. There's kind of 2 sections of that: Forest Boulevard Circle, 258th Street, Friesland Court, and Goldfinch Avenue. It should be noted that the areas that are in blue are actually privately owned streets and not being constructed as part of the project. However, we are going to put the HOA in contact with the contractor if they want to do any work on the side privately at no expense to the project. They can work that out with the contractor. So like Mark said, we did have some bid openings for this. We had, it was a couple weeks ago on the 8th, we had 6 bids come in ranging anywhere from 1.3, almost 1.4 to 1.6 million dollars. The low bid was North Valley. We have worked with them in the city before. They are a reputable contractor, do great work. This next slide is just some of the project funding. It does include some of the indirect costs, which is engineering, legal, admin, some other items on there as well. So most of the project will be funded through city funds. However, there is a 20% assessment of the street work, which comes out to roughly $320,000. Which again, you can kind of just see another breakdown here of some of the math on that. With that, updated cost and came in a little bit lower than we were anticipating. The assessments are looking to change, go down to roughly $1,300. Again, I do want to note that is we do assess based on the actual construction costs and not what's awarded. It's subject to change even again from this number, but it is down from the feasibility.
You're changing my end. One second.
I think the next one's just going to be the project schedule, if I'm not mistaken, which we've already kind of started the process of Chapter 429. We're pretty far through that. We've had our first meetings, our neighborhood meetings as well, and today we are awarding the contract, and it is anticipated that construction would start then in...
No, I'm waiting for your answer, sorry.
Okay, sorry, it's anticipated. We have it spec that they can't start until after the middle school is out.
Okay.
So it'll be sometime in June. We haven't discussed that yet, but
Are
once we
you,
know, we'll update.
are you talking after school is out, or what are you gonna do about summer school?
I don't.
Yeah, so there is summer school, and so we wanted to avoid the main rush of the heavy
Okay.
school season. So once we hit school session, when it's out, I believe it's the beginning of June, here in Forest Lake, we'll be able to start with construction.
And you can work around summer school.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure exactly what summer school is there's gonna be renovation going on at Wyoming Elementary this summer, so I'm not necessarily sure how much summer school there will be.
Summer
Okay.
school scheduling typically shifts from schools to schools, so it might not actually even be at
Does
Wyoming. Where it's happening might not even be at Wyoming,
Okay.
because it shifts from different site to different site.
Yeah, because my wife does the summer school and she's gonna be in Forest Lake for that, so.
But yes, we'll be in contact. We actually, it was Steve or Rick, and one of the two had sent us contact information for that general contractor for the school that's gonna be having some work going on. So we'll be coordinating with the school, the post office, garbage, everybody, so that'll be taken care of. But, so construction slated to start early summer, we'll call it in mid-June. Start date with a final completion sometime in the fall. We left it pretty broad in the plans and specs. And I think it's still before school starts. We'd like them done, so it might be a 3-month project. And then there'll also be an assessment here in this fall. With that, I will take any questions.
Miss,
Additional questions.
Mr. Cook, you've done a really good job, really appreciate it. I think that could possibly be the lowest bid we've gotten. I don't think Mr. Erickson's gotten bids that low.
Oh, there
I
it
like
is.
it. I told you, he's the brains behind things.
Hang on.
So anyways, you've done a really good job, really appreciate the hard work that you put into it. I have no idea if it's the lowest. I have no idea.
I think it is. It's very
Is it?
close.
Okay.
I think I do have him beat, but it's very close.
Okay, well, there you go. So, but again, really appreciate it. I don't have any questions with this, so we'll start, let's go this way. Let's go with Member Onstad.
No questions.
Member Luker,
No questions.
Member Yeager,
I asked it.
okay, and Member Schilling.
No questions, just a statement. I live in there and I am in the HOA, so we'll be discussing that part outside of this, which is gonna be fun. So, looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's a rough road.
Okay, then we need to approve Resolution 260441, a resolution receiving, for awarding North Valley a contract for the 2026 street improvement project. Do we have a motion to
So
approve?
moved.
We have a motion to approve by Member Onstad. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Member Schilling. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It has passed. Thank you. Thanks for the presentation. All right, we'll move on to consent agenda. This should be pretty easy. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. Does anybody wish to pull anything from the consent agenda for further discussion? Seeing none, we need a motion to approve 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
A motion by Member Luker. Do we have a second?
Second?
Second by Member Onstad. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So approved. Acknowledge of receipts of reports of officer boards, commissions, and department heads. Number 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Does anybody wish to pull a report for further discussion? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. Number 17, to consider the Swedish Immigrant Trail Improvement Project by the Chisago Lakes Rotary Club. Mr. McFarland, are you doing this one?
That will be me.
Okay.
Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council, the item before you is for the Chisago Lakes Rotary Club. They're planning to do a large-scale project to improve the Swedish Immigrant Trail throughout the county. That includes the installation of custom bike racks, benches, mile markers, historical markers, map updates, and more. The improvement project is going to span the entire length of the trail throughout Chisago County. Chris Dubose, who is the member of the Rotary Club, as well as the lead for this project, was going to be here tonight. He did have to miss due to something unexpectedly coming up, so he's out of town. So I'll do my best to answer any questions that come before you. As a part of this project, he was present at the Park Advisory Commission's meeting on April 6th, where they discussed it in depth. One of the items that they're looking for is each different city within the county that's part of this project is going to be able to submit a theme for those components that we talked about. Specifically, I think it's typically going to be bike racks or benches. And so the Park Advisory Commission unanimously agreed to recommend a theme of stagecoach for any materials that are installed. Mr. DuBose and the Rotary Club are looking for a contribution from the city of Wyoming to be $2,000 towards that project. That would come from the Park and Trails Fund. In the write-up, he included, or he sent me some photos that include examples of what an updated mile marker would look like and what a potential custom bike rack, this one themed around a fish, would look like as well. Ours obviously then would be that stagecoach. Additionally, then attached is the budget that was provided by Mr. DuBose for the Swedish Immigrant Trail project. It goes over the different costs and where they're kind of pulling this out of, as well as the contributions that they're asking for from each community. They did change the amounts that they're requesting from each city just based on the population and the amount of the trail that runs through them as well. So with that then, they're looking to you for your approval or I guess discussion on a contribution towards that project, that $2,000. And then additionally, looking for approval of a theme for the project if you so choose to move forward.
Okay, great, thank you. We'll start with Member Luger, please.
I have no questions.
Okay. Member Yeager?
All right, so what all are we getting for the 2,000? We're getting a bike rack according to their budget. Anything else?
Yeah, so I believe that 2,000 also goes towards then any additional mile markers, historical markers, map updates, the trail improvement itself with the benches and custom bike racks. I don't know the amount that you would be receiving in each of those. I know Mr. DuBose, I can always send an email and ask for an update on that and send later. I don't have that answer at this time though.
Oh, what I was more getting at, what exactly are we getting in Wyoming? We're gonna get a bike rack. Are we getting a mile marker in Wyoming?
Yeah.
Are we getting a bench in Wyoming? Are we getting,
My understanding would be you'll get historical markers, map updates, mile markers for sure. The 2,000 then goes towards that bike rack. I don't believe that the bench was included. I think it was either or. The Park Advisory Commission elected to move forward with the bike rack.
oh, okay. So basically a bike pack and a mile marker.
Yeah, I don't know how many mile markers might be within the trail itself too. It could be more than one. I don't have the answer to that.
Okay.
Okay. Member Schilling?
I have absolutely no questions.
Okay. Member Onstead?
No questions, but looking forward to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have no questions either. I just think it's great to be, I understand the $2,000. I understand we're part of a big regional bike trail, so I think that's great. So I don't have any problems with that either. So seeing that there are no further questions, sorry, I had to get to the right page here. We need a motion to approve $2,000 and the theme for the stagecoach for our part of the trail for the Swedish Immigrant Trail Improvement Project by the Chisago Lakes Rotary Club. I'll make the first. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Member Onstead. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's approved. Okay. Number 18, to consider Resolution 260443, a resolution accepting a grant from the East Central Regional Development Commission to conduct a Level 2 energy audit for the city. Mr. McFarland, is that you as well?
So it'll be, once
Okay.
again, yes, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. This is the East Central Regional Development Commission, ECRDC, that are offering this energy audit grant to the city. ECRDC is a local commission that initiates projects and programs that are aimed at regional problems. They provide technical assistance and identify and develop available resources for local municipalities. ECRDC offers the Energy Efficiency and Conservative Block Grant, EECBG, a lot of acronyms here today, which awards local entities with funds to conduct projects related to energy efficiency. The city then applied for that grant to conduct an energy audit at the proposed new City Hall building located at 2626 Forest Boulevard. The scope of the energy audit includes conducting an extensive on-site visit to assess the existing building and systems, an energy use analysis, identifying energy conservation measures, and documenting/finding those results. We believe that partaking in the energy audit will result in a more energy efficient City Hall, which in turn will reduce the electricity that we use and therefore reduce the cost as well at our long-term new City Hall and police facility. As a part of that grant, ECRDC covers the cost of this audit, so they provide $7,500 for that audit to be conducted at no cost to the city. Michael's Energy then will be conducting that audit, and they'll provide those recommendations, at which point we can act upon so if we choose. So we're looking for approval of Resolution 2604-43, which accepts the grant from ECRDC to conduct that Level 2 energy audit.
Mr. McFarland, my only question is, once they go through, they determine that this needs to be done or that needs to be done, how hard is that going to be to incorporate that into Wald's design or our contractor design?
So that'll be an ongoing discussion with Michael's, as well as ECRDC, just to see how it might incorporate. The good news on this grant is they'll provide solutions, but they're possible solutions. If it's feasible to incorporate and the cost is reasonable as well, then it's something we can move forward with, but it's also at our discretion to say we're not interested in doing that at this time.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Member Yeager, you're first.
Okay, where did the idea to do this energy audit come from? I don't remember hearing that we needed an energy audit when we bought the building.
Yep, and that's correct. You don't need to do an energy audit. These are things that sometimes come into our inboxes as potential grant opportunities, and that this could be a cost-saving measure at no cost to the city just to look into. So we elected to move forward with the application. As I stated, though, we could find out you need to do nothing, the building's perfect, or we could find out here's some things that we recommend you do to save energy costs in the future, and it's up to us to decide on, if we implement it or
Okay,
not.
thank you.
This was also brought up at the Chisago County Collaborative Initiative. It was talked about there in the Chisago Lakes Joint Sewer Treatment Commission plant. Will be doing one of these as well to look for potential savings.
Okay.
Thank you.
Member Schilling?
No questions. I'm glad we're doing it. I've done this with several of the facilities that we were getting ready to either work on, purchase, or whatever. It gave us kind of a window of what we could do, needed to do, so I'm absolutely in favor of this.
Member Onstad?
No questions.
Member Luker?
Also no questions.
All right, we need a motion to approve the resolution 260443, resolution accepting the grant from the ECRDC to conduct a level 2 energy audit for the city. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion by member Onstad. We have a second by member Schilling.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So approved. Number 19, to consider a work session on April 28th. Can we just do both of them at the same time? You can talk about both the 28th and the 5th, or do we have to do each single one?
We need motions on each one to set the
Okay.
meeting, so.
Okay, so number 19, to consider work session for April 28th, 2026. Mr. Linwood.
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. This would be in regards to our continued facilities discussion. As you know, that both Kraus Anderson and Wold have been working through our design development, and this will be an update on that. Some of their updated cost estimates and timelines are being prepared to reflect some of those current conditions. So we'd like to hold a work session to have those gone through and shared with council. So we are asking that take place on Tuesday the 28th at 5:30 p.m.
Here at City Hall.
That is correct.
Okay, I'm just throwing this out. Any questions? Everybody check their calendar.
I'm good.
We're all
Already-
good?
Already on them.
Okay, we need a motion to approve the work session on April 28th, 2026, 5:30 p.m. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth. We're all good. Okay, so, all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So approved. Number 20, to consider a work session on May 5th, 2026. Mr.
Yes.
Linwood.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, members of council. At our April 7th meeting, we had a handful of residents that requested the city council review the city's use of the official Minnesota state flag. Specifically, asking council to review a former state flag. So we are requesting that we have a work session on Tuesday, May 5th to continue that discussion, as we only had a few of our council members at the night of that meeting.
Who is gone?
I was gonna say, did you look in the mirror on that one?
I know who is gone. All right, 5:30 here, or 6, or what?
5:30.
5:30. Okay, so we need a motion to approve the work session, May 5th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. here at City Council. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion by member Onstad. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by member Schilling. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So approved. Now the best part of the meeting, council reports. We're gonna start with member Luker.
I attended the work session with the Liberty Ponds HOA prior to this meeting, and that's all I've got. Thanks for coming.
Okay, and member Onstad?
I attended the same works session for most of it, and just prior to this, and nothing else.
Okay, member Schilling?
I attended the EDA last Monday, and I had to hold a light switch towards
You
the end of the
did.
meeting, but it went well. And then the work session with Liberty Ponds prior to this, and thanks for watching and those that came.
Okay, member Yeager?
I just attended the work session prior to this meeting. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for coming, Lauren.
Okay, I attended the sewer commission, the EDA, the work session, and several meetings for the Minnesota Mayors Association. So, Chief Bauer, a couple questions for you.
Yes,
We're gonna start with Taste of the Lakes. So do you wanna give a little plug in for the Taste of the Lakes?
sure. Taste of the Lakes is this Thursday. Tickets are sold out, so if you missed out, I don't know what to tell you.
You're gonna miss out on a big
Yeah,
thing. It's
exactly.
pretty cool.
Lake Center is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and they do pretty incredible work with enrichment and engagement and counseling in our community and the surrounding area. And every year they hold a fundraiser that is about 12 plus different vendors bring food in, and you get, as a paying for your ticket, you get to sample the food, and then they're going to do a program kind of acknowledging the 50 years of service. So that should be it's down at the Invisible Wounds Project in
That's,
Forest Lake.
I was one of the original members to work on the Taste of the Lake, so
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting. I kind of wish I'd be able to go there.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
it's super cool. Thank you for being on the board as well.
Of course.
For that. So, and then I know that on social media there was reports of a burglar. Whatever. Somebody stole things.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, all right. So, can
Yeah.
you give a little bit of an update on that?
Sure.
And I think it all ended well.
It did. Yes, we had a couple burglaries earlier this week, residential burglaries where someone had entered through patio doors of a townhome complex. We were working on a couple different angles initially, and then through social media posts, posting the video and posting images, we were able to identify the suspect. And what was pretty incredible was, in a matter of getting all of the social media attention, detective, one of the sergeants, and officer came in within a couple hours, ended up making contact, arresting the suspect, doing a search warrant at the house, recovering stolen property, the clothing that was worn during the burglary, all in one evening, and by 9:30 the next morning was on the court calendar for multiple first-degree burglary charges. So the cool part was that with just some additional direction from me, they did it on their own, which was really the awesome part about this, is that they worked through this case from beginning to end with a really successful resolution, getting a compliment from the county attorney's office the next day on what an awesome job they did. So makes people feel safe in their community. Really incredible police work.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So kudos to everybody involved with that. And I would say, do not come to our city and mess around.
Yeah,
Because
and
we'll get you.
thank you to the community that contributed
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I watched that, the
Yes.
pants or whatever, that was kind of one of those really big
Yep.
giveaways, what they were wearing.
Yeah.
So, no, great work, really
Thank you.
appreciate that. Arbor Day is coming up, Mr. McFarland.
Yes, Arbor Day is this Friday, but we are holding the Arbor Day tree planting event on Saturday, the 25th. That's from 10 a.m. to noon. Mr. Reeves will be out there as well with, 2 Public Works members, and then we've invited some of the local scouts that have indicated that they intend to attend it as well. It'll be at Tolsman Park, but
I was just gonna ask
Yeah,
where
Tolsman
that's
Park.
at. Okay. And that's the 25th.
the 25th, yep, Saturday.
A lot going on that day. Okay, perfect. Well, I just want to thank everybody, especially our city and our staff and, everybody that works with us. Incredibly proud of everything that gets done here in this city, honestly, and this team that works together as council members. So I just want to, feeling extremely grateful for everything that we have here. So with that, we need a motion to adjourn at 7:23.
So moved.
We have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second? You want to keep this going?
Second.
By member Schilling, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?